So you like tinkering with bicycles. Let's turn it into money. You can start a bicycle show. May is National Bicycle Month. This is a great thing for anyone who has a thing for bicycles because this is an opportunity to start a bike show business. On this special occasion, you have the chance to celebrate the unique power of the bicycle and the reasons people ride bicycle. The outlook for the future in bicycle is positive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Become a frequent visitor of Hobby Money. Cycling is often cited as the seventh most popular recreational activity in the United States, behind exercise, walking, swimming, camping, fishing, exercising with equipment, and bowling. Though overall cycle use has been flat, several studies have shown an increase in bicycle use for commuting and utility use. However, bicycles and related products continue to appeal primarily to a recreation market in the United States. NBDA research conducted by the Bicycle Market Research Institution in 2006 reported that 73% of adult cyclists rode for recreation, 53% for fitness, 10% for commuting, 8% racing, and 6% sport. And let me tell you, this research was done in 2006, and currently the government and most of the corporations are incorporating this bicycle thing into their business. You go in where I work, you go there and you see a parking space just for bicycles. Where I lived, everywhere I lived, they had areas for bicycles. The government is building areas for people riding bikes on the street. So we know it's growing. It's especially because of all this environmental situation. We know it's a growing business. Now, when you create a show for it, you're doing something out of the box, which means your bicycles aren't going to look like the regular commuting bicycle. You are creating a show. It's a fashion statement you basically making. So you can do so much with this. Bicycle hobby options. The federal government has also budgeted significant transportation money for construction of bicycle-specific facilities such as bike paths and road improvements friendly to bicycles in the upcoming years. This is another sign of the emergence of bicycling as a more visible, viable, and mainstream form of transportation. Making a more bicycle-friendly America is one of the industry's key initiatives going forward. Even in tough times, governments at the federal, state, and local levels continue to include support for bicycles and pedestrians. And momentum seems to be building to support non-automotive modes of transportation as cities try to improve livability in order to attract employers and employees to bolster their economies. Bicycle market statistics. And mind you, this is by the National Bicycle Dealers Association, okay? We are in 2019. And if you look in 2015, bicycles sold in the millions, all wheel sizes, $17.4 million, okay? So they are buying regular bikes at this rate. Just imagine people who like unique stuff. People really don't just buy bikes because they just want to buy bikes, okay? Bike has a culture within itself. You just have to learn where you need to learn to exploit this culture, which means where a bicycle show is concerned, you can push it to the limits. Bicycle hobby options. There are multiple ways to monetize your bicycle show. Participate in parades or have your own bicycle parade. You can do both to get the exposure. Bicycle designer, builder, photographer. Marry these activities and showcase all of it in an online magazine. Create a club to support this art form and the culture that creates it. Marry these activities with social media to get the most out of it. Create bike show award categories and prizes. The more creative and innovative you get, the more your spectators will anticipate, which will cause them to come out in growth to your show. This in turn will motivate your participants' creativity in trying to outdo each other by producing a unique design. You may also want to use the event to auction off the bicycles that you or your participants want to cash in on, because you know people like unique stuff, so people are going to be more than willing to buy some of these bikes on the spot. If you don't have a hobby, find a craft that you like. There are a host of crafts available to you. Find out who needs what you produce with your craft. There's always a need. Sometimes people don't know what they need until you bring it to them. Become an expert in your craft by learning everything about it. The more you know about your craft, the better you can exploit it.